Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we've got a wild story for you, one where the worlds of justice, crime, and online gaming collide in a way that, honestly, you just won't see coming. So let me ask you, could a video game save you from a prison sentence? I mean, it sounds like a hypothetical, right? Something you might kick around with your friends. But for one streamer, this wasn't just a debate. It became his terrifying reality. All right, let's get right into it. We're talking about the case of a streamer, Alex Moore, who goes by Lex online. And his passion for gaming, well, it unexpectedly became the only thing standing between him and a very serious criminal charge. So picture this, it's 2020. Somewhere nearby, police are investigating a robbery. At that exact same time, Lex Moore is just doing his thing. He's live on Twitch, in the zone, playing a game, chatting with his audience. He has absolutely no idea his whole world is about to get turned upside down. It wasn't until after he ended his stream that, bam, he finds out he's a suspect.
So, how in the world did he prove he was innocent? Well, it wasn't with a phone call or a receipt. His alibi was his Twitch stream. The proof was literally baked right in. You've got this perfect, undeniable timestamp showing when he was live. You've got the chat logs with people talking to him in real time, and you can even see his own reactions on screen. The whole thing was just out there in public for everyone to see.
Alex's story, as crazy as it is, isn't just some weird one-off thing. It's actually a perfect gateway into this huge, growing legal idea, the digital alibi. It's this powerful reminder that everything we do online leaves a footprint, and those footprints can have major, real-world consequences.
So what is a digital alibi really? Well, put simply, it's any bit of digital info that can show where you were or what you were doing at a certain time. And believe me, this is totally changing the game for how lawyers and investigators look at evidence.
Yeah, and it goes way beyond just streaming games. Just think about your own day for a second. The GPS on your phone is tracking you. You post on social media. Boom, timestamp. You grab a rideshare. There's a record. We are all leaving this constant trail of digital breadcrumbs that could, theoretically, prove where we are at any given moment. Okay, so this is where we get to the really thorny part, the big debate. The legal system, it's like it's running on old software. Its rules for evidence were written way before any of this tech existed. So now it's in this frantic race just to keep up.
And that leads us to the million-dollar question, right? Is a live stream actually ironclad proof? Can you take that into a court of law and say, case closed? I mean, how reliable is this stuff really?
This is where it gets super tricky. On the one hand, the argument for it is strong. You've got a timestamped video record, backed up by tons of independent viewers in real time. It feels legit. But then, the argument against it. We live in the age of deepfakes and digital manipulation. How can you be 100% sure it's real? And unlike a piece of physical evidence, there's no formal chain of custody. It's a real legal headache. But we also have to talk about the human side of this. Because even when the digital alibi works, even when you're cleared, the story doesn't just end there. For the person who was accused, a lot of the damage is already done. Think about it. For someone like Lex Moore, whose whole career is built on their public image, being publicly accused of a crime, that leaves a mark. Even when you're proven innocent, it's a permanent scar on your reputation, not to mention what it does to you mentally. And that's the brutal truth, isn't it? The internet never, ever forgets. You've got the public scrutiny, the judgment from people who don't know you. That stuff sticks around long after the case is closed. The stress of trying to clear your name in the court of public opinion can be absolutely crushing.
So let's zoom out for a second. This one case, this one streamer, it really forces us to look at the bigger picture. What does all this technology mean for the future of justice itself? The implications are, well, they're massive.
Because this whole thing is a total double-edged sword. A live stream saved Lex Moore, right? But that exact same kind of video evidence from your doorbell camera, from social media, from police body cams, is being used every single day to put people in jail. The very same technology that can free us can just as easily trap us. And that leaves us with one last, kind of heavy thought to chew on. In a world where more and more of our lives are recorded, documented, and streamed, you have to ask, who's really watching? And what are they going to do with all that data, with our digital footprints? It's this huge question about surveillance, privacy, and proof that honestly, we're all going to have to deal with sooner or later.